Hello, interwebs, and welcome to another episode of Coffee with Mom that is extremely, extremely, extremely late. And if you're wondering why, look behind me. That's right, we bought a house. I'm getting out of my parents' house. So the house buying process was extremely difficult for us. Well, not just for us, but for the Munchkins as well. And it took forever. It really did. It's time consuming. It was emotional. So we got keys last weekend. So we've had this house for exactly a week. And we've already punched holes in the walls. Actually, that's where a little cupboard thing was. So we're taking that out. So, yep. Been busy. I go home really late at night. Well, Grim comes home really late at night. I go home with the kids at a reasonable hour and put their butts to bed. Shower, fed, that kind of thing. You know, being a mom. Because that's what I am. I'm a mom. Not a good mom. Not even close to a good mom, but... No, let me rephrase that. I'm not a great mom. I am a good mom. I work really hard to give my children a life that they can be proud of. And this is just another step in that. So, well, that ceiling's got to be painted again. What was I saying? I lost myself. So yeah, that's what's been happening and why I haven't been around. It's a complete remodel, guys. This house is spacious. Except for the kitchen. And the kitchen is extremely small, but the house is spacious, and we have a completely unfinished basement to do with whatever we want. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun, and we're going to film it all, kind of like with what we did with Romy. Doing with Romy, because we're not finished with Romy. We're close. We are close to being done with Romy, but we're not done. So, and I don't think it'll get done this summer, because we have a bigger problem on our hands. Like needing a bathroom, because ours is falling apart. Alright, so, you guys, parenting is hard. Parenting is hard work. Parenting is tough and difficult. And you have to be flexible and ever-changing, because God only knows what you're going to run into. Am I right? I know I'm right. I'm right. Parenting when you're making huge life changes is even more difficult. And it doesn't matter if your kids are special needs or not. When you make huge life changes, your life isn't the only one that changes. Their lives change as well. I love my children. This is getting very difficult for them. This time last year, we got kicked out of our previous home and didn't know where we were going. Didn't know we were going to end up. And my parents graciously allowed us to live with them for a year while we saved up what we needed for a down payment and buy a house. I mean, we were close last year, but we weren't quite there. So that's what we did. And that was a huge adjustment, living with my parents. And then halfway through the year, my brother also moved in with my parents. And then his kids a couple of days a week. And that was a huge adjustment for my kids, having to share the space, having to share grandma and grandpa's time. And that went okay-ish. There were a few hiccups. And we had to reteach our children how to share. I don't know why. It's not like they've never, they've always been taught how to share. It's been a big one for us. But for some reason, they're kids and they're crazy. And they decided that just because they lived at Grandma and Grandpa's, they didn't have to share anymore. And that's not the case. So that was a big change for them. And then this is a big change. And while our move-in date is a month away, because we want to do all the work, we don't want to be living here with holes in the wall. So we're just gonna keep things as stable as possible, keep a routine, keep our schedule as much as possible. But we're over here most days and most weekends. We're gonna be over here most weekends as well. And my kids have already made a friend on the block, so that's nice. So it's not as big as an ordeal as it would have been. However, it's still a big deal. It's still a big, and yet another big move in their life. And I'm trying to figure out how to make it as smooth as possible. Because it's not just moving houses. It's not just moving away from mom and dad. It's moving schools. It's a new environment. It's a lot of things that are going to happen all at once. So we're going to try to make it as smooth as possible, but I can't make any promises because God only knows what's going to happen. So I just wanted to say that, and Grandma and Papa are gone for a month. They are going on a much needed vacation. They're going to go see my brother in Norway. And then they're going other places. So that'll be fun for them. But that leaves my children without Grandma and Papa for a month. And so that's also a big stressor in their lives. So anyways, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I don't want this video to be too long. But I didn't want you to think that I forgot about you. I keep looking at places because I'm literally surrounded by mess. Literally surrounded by mess. And I'm not, I don't know, I am not handling the mess well. I don't know if you can see that or not, or if I panned the right way, but because I'm doing this on my phone. So, I don't want you guys to think I forgot about you. We'll be doing more of these, although they will be sporadic for a while, at least until June. Because there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. I just said that. Oh, I'm so tired. I will also be doing Losing It. So I will probably be filming an episode of that next in this exact chair. Side note, Graham and I are going to start a new channel revolving around the house remodel and stuff and other stuff we have planned in the future. So, I think it's called the FYI on DIY. So keep an eye out for that. And we shall see how that goes, because this is insane. Right now it's just painting. That is my only role, is to wash walls, clean things, and paint. I don't know. Maybe he's afraid of me having a hammer or a drill. That'll change. That will change. So yeah, guys, I have got to configure this kitchen. It's driving me nuts. There's not enough storage. Everything's placed weird. I need a kitchen. I need a kitchen so bad. A working kitchen. All right. Enough. I've had enough whining. I'm covered in paint. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm sore. And I'm tired. And I still have a lot of painting to do. My husband left me a message on the wall in paint, saying he loves me in paint that I now have to paint over. All right, you guys. Again, I'm sorry it took so long to get this out there, but yeah, that's not a good look. I'll stop doing that. That's awful. So I will see y'all next time. Toodles.